Hello, you may be wondering where I am, and I'm on a boat, and this is the first video of 2025. I haven't vlogged. The thing's throwing me off because part of my camera screen is just like blocked off, but when I look at the actual footage, it's not. I'm on a boat, and that right there is the city, and it's Docklands, and this boat or this ferry goes from Docklands to Geelong. And hello, welcome back to another video. It's been so long since I vlogged like outside that's not just sitting in a park and like talking about something that's like serious, and I have an itch for vlogging. Like I was looking back at my old videos like 2 days ago and I really miss vlogging, and so I'm vlogging. I really hope that this noise doesn't kill my audio because I have this thing here. And if you've been following my YouTube videos for like the past 2 years, you might know that I've been having mic issues. And I've stopped having mic issues since I switched phones. I'm using a Pixel 7 now. There's a setting that goes to wired mic instead of phone mic. And so it's not cut out since I switched phones. So it turns out it wasn't the mic, it was the phone that was incompatible. Look how aesthetic that is. That is just pretty. I really miss vlogging. Damn, like it's an itch. That's really aesthetic. Look at that. And I'm holding my lighter tripod and not the heavier one, so that's why I can do this. Let me give you a 360. I'm gonna go around the boat and I'm going to show you around inside as well. Look, let me just flip this. I'm going to give you a tour of the boat. So I'm on like the top deck exterior at the back. So this is the back of the boat and I am on the top deck, and I'm going to go around and show you around the boat. It's a lot more quiet in there, so I might not be able to talk so loud, so I don't want to disturb people. That's the CBD back there. This boat's currently, it's just departed. I've only been on this boat for like 10 minutes. It's only been going for 10 minutes. And it takes like 2 hours to go to Geelong, so I'm probably going to film some other footage later. So I want to show you the interior, and then I'm going to go around the outside. I have no shame vlogging in public. I used to be so self-conscious. About vlogging, but I'm not anymore. You jump, you pay. Clients regularly jumping off a commercial vessel. You get fined. I'm going to walk around here. I'm going to be more quiet because everyone's more quiet. This is the inside of the second floor deck. And I want to go around, and then I'm going to film the outside bottom for you. This is inside deck, and this leads to the front, but we're not allowed to go here. There's bathrooms on this cafe. There's bathrooms here. Oh, there's like the inside there. Probably gonna go down there too. But I'll go from the outside, then I'll show you. This is just, there's a lot of seats, so if you don't want to stand, there's a lot of seats. You can go on. You can sit and chill. There's a good view from all the windows too. There's windows on all the sides. I'm gonna go back outside. There's bags, storage bags, phone charging ports, and I'm gonna go outside now and go down. So I just went around the second floor. This ferry does not take vehicles, and it doesn't take cars or motorbikes. So it's not like a big cruise ship. That's a life raft right there. Oh, you're allowed to bring bicycles on here, but you're not allowed to bring cars. There's the bike racks. Oh my God, things are and these are the bathrooms. Let me actually look. There's no one in here. Bathrooms on the boat. And I'm on the bottom deck. I don't know. There's not much on the bottom here. Fire suppression system. There's no one here. I think most people are on the top deck. That right there, friends, is the Westgate Bridge. So I live in Melbourne, and this boat goes from Docklands, which is not directly in the CBD, but it's part of the CBD, and that's the Westgate Bridge. And if I go back here, it becomes the Docklands in the CBD. The last time I vlogged on a ferry slash cruise ship was the Spirit of Tasmania, and that was overnight, and that went from like Victoria to Tasmania, and I actually got sick on that boat. I really hope I don't get sick on this boat. That's the Westgate Bridge. There's no one here. There's not much here then. Can't really do much here. Oh, so I can't go inside from the outside of the bottom deck. I can only go from the inside. That's on actually I lied. There's a cafe right here. And going through here. Man overboard. Throw life buoy, keep man inside, inform the bridge. So only man. Apparently according to this instruction sheet, you only can save men who are overboard with this thing. You can't save women, non-binary people, and people who don't fit or identify with the identity of man. That's very discriminatory. So I'm gonna go in here now, and it's the cafe. So I can go inside. It's a cafe. So there are bathrooms in here too. There's bathrooms here. There's more bathrooms, baby change. There's a small cafe on the boat, ferry. Yeah, so it's operated by Phillip Ferries here. It's a little cafe. There's a few TVs. There's like, so that's the stairs that goes to the interior of the second floor. There's people looking at me, but who gives a shit? I'm gonna go out to the front. There's a lot of seats here, but the top deck has a better view. There's areas for oversized baggage. I'm gonna go up here and show you. So many people look at me because I'm vlogging, but you know, I used to be very self-conscious, but now I don't care. This is the front of the boat from the bottom. This is the bottom deck. And I'm so scared of my hat flying off. This is the bottom deck. I'm just gonna film here a little bit and let all of you see it. And if I turn around, that's the top deck, that's the captain's, that's what it looks like. I was gonna sit outside and record, but the audio was awful because it's so windy at the front, and I don't have a quiet spot here, and I'm trying to avoid getting kids in my video. But it's a bit hard because there's a lot of people, and I mean, this is the best spot I could find that's relatively okay so far. And luckily I have this tripod, otherwise my arms will get a lot more tired. Yeah, I've been on this boat for half an hour now, and I'll film the docking later, which I will catch you then as well, because I don't really know what's on to film right now, so I'm just gonna talk a little bit. It's been, I don't know what's it's been so long since I've vlogged, and the reason I stopped making videos is because I needed a break, because I just got tired of being on video, because being on video, right, if you're making videos like this, it takes a lot more energy for me because I have to show my face. I don't want to make videos where I'm not excited about it, because I don't see the point, because I'm not doing this for monetary reasons. I don't want to make videos and be like, hi, welcome to the vlog. It sounds so unenthusiastic, and that I don't want to be here. And that I don't want to make videos where it's like a chore, where it comes off as being a chore. And that I'm very unenthusiastic about it, because that's not the content I want to make. If I make content, I want it to be authentic. I'm trying to look into the camera now and not look at my own reflection. I want content to be authentic, because I don't want it to be forced and like labored and ingenuine, if that's a word, not genuine. Because when it comes, for me, making content, it's all about authenticity. It's about liking the content I make. It's about feeling proud of the content I make. It's about feeling excited about the content I make and not making it because it's a chore. So basically, from like May last year to now, I only made like a few. I like made 1 or 2 videos that I posted, maybe one in like August, but I haven't vlogged like this since like the start of like 2023. The start of like last year, but I'm filming this in like a few days before New Year's Eve. By the time you watch this, it's gonna be 2025. And I haven't vlogged in a while because I was making podcasts. I started a podcast called Stories from Alana Phoenix in May last year. Yes, because you're watching this in hindsight. May last year. And I made like 24 episodes last year, and I already have one scheduled for 2025. And now I just have the itch to come back to vlogging. And it's similar to you. If you're doing something creative, right? And you get sick of it, it's okay to take a break from it and do something else. It doesn't mean that you hate it. It doesn't mean that you never want to come back to it. Sometimes you just need sort of a change in what you're doing, and it's okay to switch back and forth between things. There is no like rule that you have to like, if you start making videos, that you have to stick to making videos for the rest of your life, or that if you start podcasting or vlogging or whatever form of medium or whatever art form you're doing or creating with, it doesn't mean that you're stuck with it for life. Like there's no rule. You can just go back and forth as you please. Like there's no rule that you have to stick with one medium for the rest of your life or a certain period of time before you change. There's no rule. There's no rule. So just do what feels comfortable. If something's not working for you anymore, change medium. If you want to come back to it, come back to it. Like me, I have an itch for vlogging. Now I come back to vlogging. And then when I get sick of vlogging, then I'll just take a break from vlogging and do something else, and then come back to vlogging. There's no rule against it. And I guess in terms of new year, new me, I have so much acne. It's not related to, I'm just rambling, but who cares? I have so much acne, and the reason I have so much acne is because I'm on testosterone. And the first few years of being on T, I didn't get this much acne, like the first year or two, and now I have so much acne. It's like cystic acne. It's not just pus, it's like blood that comes out of it. And my GP recommended I go to see a dermatologist to go on antibiotics. But I don't want to go on antibiotics because it absolutely wrecks my gut. And so I just like done nothing really. I just used like face wash, like acne cream, but other than that, I haven't really done much for it. I just have so much acne. It's sort of like my battle scars. And I guess it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is, really. And the other thing I just remembered is the other inspiration to start vlogging again is I really like Kelly Wakas's videos. If you haven't seen his videos, go check him out. It's Kelly Wakasa. His motto is do what excites. And I really love that motto because often in my life, it feels very dull. And I'm very stuck in routine because I'm autistic, so I'm usually stuck in routine. But his motto, do what excites, I just keep thinking about it, and that's why I'm like, what excites me? I was thinking, it's like New Year, it's like I'm wrapping up 2024 at the time of filming this, and I'm like, what excites me? And then something that excites me is vlogging and telling stories through video. And that's another reason I started vlogging again. It excites me. And again, when I get sick of it, then I'll take a break. But right now it excites me, so I'm vlogging. So yeah. So after my little spiel inside, I'm going back outside and I'm showing you where we're at. I think we're just surrounded by water. And the audio out here is whack, that's why I didn't record my spiel out here. But you can hear the wind on my mic, it's horrific. But basically, the land's over there. Alright, let's get rid of my mic string, it's in the way. There's land over there, but we're basically surrounded by water. And this is actually my mic's clipped to my shirt, but I'm scared of it flying off, so I took off my hat because the wind is so bad here. If I wore my cap out here, it would just fly off my head. And as I was saying, if I wore my cap out here, it would just absolutely fly off into the ocean. And it's actually so bad here. The wind's actually so bad here. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm not really talking much because it's so bad. I'm not saying anything important out here because the wind is so bad. It's probably gonna wreck all my audio. I feel like I'm gonna fly off this ship with this wind, honestly. The wind is so bad, almost at the front, that's probably why, but oh my god, this wind so bad. I feel like this mic is gonna fly off me, even though it's clipped to my shirt. I'm gonna go back in now. I've got myself a little table. I hope that it doesn't fly off, like, you know, the boat just rocks and it just flies off. I wanted this spot before, but someone was occupying it. So now I have a little spot, I have a little table, it's perfect. I just had a thought, like, this is the first time. So my table didn't last very long. Someone decided to come and sit there because there was 6 seats. So someone decided to come sit there. Now they're leaving. What the fuck are these people doing? Now I have my... Why are they weird? They keep leaving, then coming back. They're so weird. What am I doing? I can't vlog. They're weird. I had the table, then 2 of them decided to come sit opposite me. And then they left. And then I took the table back, and then they bring their whole horde over. I don't know, they're weird. Anyway, I'll just sit here. I don't want to dwell on it, it's just really weird. So, yeah, it's the first time I went on a boat where I can swim now. It's like the last few times I went on a boat, the last time I went on the Spirit of Tasmania, I couldn't swim, and I was so scared of like falling off and drowning. But now I can swim, so I'm like, okay, hypothetically, even if I somehow fell overboard, I have a high chance of surviving compared to before I took swimming lessons and didn't know how to swim and float. And also this is salt water, so I will float a lot more easily than in the pool. I can tread water in the pool, which is more tiring because it's like, I don't float as easily. But hypothetically, if I fell into this ocean, I have a high chance of survival than when I didn't know how to swim. It just makes going on like ships and boats a lot more enjoyable. Instead of me being paranoid, like I'm gonna fall off and I'm going to like perish and panic in water because I can't swim, because I'm not wearing a life jacket right now. I'm not walking around the ship with a life jacket on. It's just the fact that I know how to swim is a lot more comforting in the case that I accidentally fell overboard without a life jacket. So that's another thing. So the boat, I thought the boat stopped at Geelong, and I'm like, why is it only an hour? It lied on the ticket. But we stopped at Port Tarlington. That's the ferry that I'm on, but that's a different ferry. It's like basically the same ferry, but over there. It stopped at Port Tarlington, and now it's like another hour to get to Geelong. Port Tarlington's not at Geelong just yet, so this is the docking area. Oh, they're picking up new passengers, like so. And then we're gonna be on our way again. This is a docking area. I guess anyone who wants to get off here can get off here, but it's just like, this is like a stop here, and then there's another stop at Geelong. This is a stop. So if you want to take the boat from like Docklands to Port Tarlington, which is here, you can too. I'm gonna film the other side.
In Port Tarlington and this side of
I think people parked there and got on the ferry. People also getting off the ferry. Let me zoom in. People also getting off, so you can get on and off at this stop here. It's not been that long, like honestly, it felt only like it's only been like an hour and 10 minutes, but I spent like most of the time like vlogging, and I just sat there for like 10 minutes, and then we docked, and I thought we were at Geelong, and I'm like, wait, it's so fast, so it's not. The selfie stick is great. It's not a GoPro. I'm using my phone. I don't use a GoPro. And this is the scenery with my face in it. Oh, there's solar power over there. This is the ferry. It's massive. Yeah. Oh, someone's jet skiing over there. I can't show you because they probably can't see it. Yeah, it's a lot of boats here. It's a docking station with my face in it. Yeah, I will catch you when I get to Geelong. So I have made it to No, I want to keep this. I have made it to Geelong, and we are currently disembarking. We're currently docking. Let me show you this side. It was actually really fast. It was a nice trip. Although I felt a little motion sick. It's sort of oh shit. It's raining. It's starting to rain a bit. This is Geelong Pier. We've made it to Geelong. That's the pier. That's the Geelong Pier. I'll show you a better view after. I'll flip the camera. This is Geelong. There's the Ferris wheel. This is Geelong. We made it to Geelong. We're disembarking very soon. I want to flip the camera now. Sorry, it's actually raining. It's spitting. If it starts pissing, then I'm gonna run. This is Geelong Pier, right here. We came from that direction. We came from Port Tarlington. It's sort of been going along the coast the entire time. It's a giant Christmas tree. Someone's taking a photo. Someone's showing a model. Carousel in there. There's a carousel in there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a carousel in here. You get a pay to go on it. Disembarking Geelong, and I'll film the going off, and then I'll wrap up there. The boat has just docked, and I am going to go. Is it docked? I think it's docked. No, it's still moving. I lied. I'm just back out where I was, although it's still sort of docking. We're right next to the. We're right here. They're gonna get off on the bottom floor. So I'm currently going down. Only can disembark on the first floor, not the second floor. Currently disembark. Everyone's already off. I'm just taking photos, so I'm taking longer. This way. Disembarking off the ship. Oh, we gotta go off. Finally getting off. Everyone's trying to get off at once. Oh, it's a little chaotic. It's like an airport or airplane where you're waiting for everyone to get off. It's only one way out, so we're moving. I paused the video because it took forever. Thank you. It's a bridge. This is the pier. I'll film the ship and then I'll wrap up the vlog. Dockside, we've docked. Let me zoom out. This thing's massive.
Alright, thank you.
Port Phillip Ferries. So basically it goes back to like Docklands later. Let me just get a different view of this. It's so close. I can't get an angle of it. This is the ferry. It's not even a ship. I call it a ship. It's a ferry. Massive ass ferry. It's not as big as a cruise ship because it only goes from like one town to another, but that's the ship. I keep saying it's a ship. It's a ferry. But yeah, that's the ferry. That's the ferry I was on. That's why I was vlogging. There's a tree. I'll film a little bit. This is Geelong. If you haven't been to Geelong, I recommend going to Geelong. It's like a beachside town. It's like an hour, 20 minutes from Melbourne. So I'm gonna wrap up the vlog there. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm just gonna hang out in Geelong with my family. I don't think I'm gonna vlog it. I just wanted to film the ferry mostly. So thank you for joining me on this Port Phillip ferry journey. We're not going back on the ferry, we're driving back because we only bought a one-way ticket. But I hope you enjoyed the vlog. It's been a fun experience. And until next time, take care and I'll catch you in the next vlog, whenever that is.